you're interacting constantly with people who are seriously impacted by stroke and medical conditions and all the stuff that stroke can cause. How did you transition into that space and then have to deal with the more direct impact of stroke? Because I imagine as a person who worked in hospitals, you deal with people for a short amount of time, you diagnose, support, treat in a certain way, and then they're off and they do their thing, and you tend not to run into them again, hopefully, especially we're hoping that they go home, they're well enough not to come back to hospital. But the Stroke Foundation doesn't allow you to do that. You are interacting with people regularly who have been impacted by stroke. So, what's that personal journey and professional journey been like to transition into that type of experience?
Particularly as in intensive care, anesthesia, emergency medicine, those interactions are very short and often, well, when you're putting somebody to sleep for an operation, it can be the matter of minutes. So one of the things you get from that is building rapport instantly. You know, you've got to get the trust of the person straight away. So that definitely is something that's been such a valuable skill to have. But then, you know, you're talking about the longer relationships and getting to know people as they are, where they're at, and understanding their journeys. And I think because I do have two boys with chronic conditions, I get a glimpse into the role of a carer and what it's like to live with a chronic condition. And obviously, you know, there's differences, but it's spending time with people like yourself, Bill, and other people with lived experience of stroke that gives you insights into people's day-to-day lives, that stroke's just not all about them. You know, their parents, they've got, you know, their own roles in society,